សួស្តីបងប្អូនសិស្សានុសិស្សនិងអ្នកដែលកំពុងប្រើប្រាស់បណ្ដាញសង្គមទាំងអស់ឥឡូវនេះយើងចូលមកសិក្សាបន្តជាមួយនឹងការសិក្សាភាសាអង់គ្លេសតាមរយៈសាច់រឿង Come back with you again to learn English with story. So here is the story that I'm going to read, and in this video I'm going to read the whole story. This modern world, maybe it's in this modern world, it's very difficult to find a very quiet place so that you can concentrate for those yogins or for someone who just want to clear out your stress or just to go away for some time from your work so that you can release all the stress from your head and to energize your whole body as well as your brain. So this title of the story is that the power of silence. So here it says silence is like a gold. So as you see in the title, so let's move on to the story. This is, I put silence is bigger than diamond. It means that in this story you will see the idea why silence is so important, why is silence is seem to be more important than even you have a diamond in your hand. In the past few years, the price of gold has increased enormously. Because silence is golden, then silence just be even more valuable today than ever. As a commodity becomes rarer, its value increases. It is rare to find places of silence in today's world. When I was a youth in London, I would often go into one of the many churches or cathedrals in the city, not to pray that it stopped raining or anything like that, but just to find a sanctuary of silence in which to calm my overactive brain and restore some peace of mind. You see in this paragraph, you see to calm down overactive thinking, overactive head, because in our head we think a lot. Alright, so when we have some place that is quiet and suitable for us to read all those stress, then we get a peace of our mind as well as we feel energetic in our body again. The last time that I saw such solace was after a busy day in the city when I entered the vast Westminster Abbey just to meditate quietly for half an hour. As I entered, I was so disappointed. A week or two beforehand, a public address system had been installed. We recorded sermons and announcements, broadcast continuously. There was no silence anymore. I considered this sacrilege and left. As a result of that experience in Westminster Abbey, I have valued silence so highly that I have tried to create heavens of silence in the monastery and temple, that I have influence over and preserve those quiet refuge assiduously. See, assiduously. You see, it's very difficult. That's why we have a religion in our society. So religion is very important, because you see, that's why in every society in the world there is monastery and temple. Alright, there is church. I mean religious monument you can find in any city, any society in this world, because it is considered as one of the quiet place that you can find, and you can sit down and reflect on what you have been doing, as well as to release some of your stress so that you can feel positive again. The building surveyor of our local government authority made an appointment to see me. I saw that There may be some problem with our monastery structure, but he soon dispelled all such concerns. He had just come to thank me. He told me that he had been working for many years for our local council as the official who gave the final approval on all the new building projects, as well as renovation. It was a very stressful job as builder wanted to cut corners and he had to insist on safety and quality. Whenever he failed stretch past the limit, he would get in his car and drive to our monastery car park. He wouldn't need to get out of his vehicle. Just sitting there, absorbing the silence was sufficient to relieve all his tiredness and tension. You see in this paragraph, when a man who is tired or feeling extremely exhausted after working for many hours in the office, he no need to come out of his car. Just park his car inside the temple and reflect, sitting there for a few hours. Then his tiredness release. Then his tiredness disappear and his tension no more inside him. So that's why silence is bigger than diamond. So how about in the future? It must be more than this. He had spent many hours unwinding in a monastery car park. It had been his secret refuge from the stress of his job. He then told me that he was about to retire. Before he left, he had to come and express his gratitude for the silence of a car park. Monastery where the monks meditate quietly as opposed to those where they bang truck and ring monstrous bells many times each day develop a palpable aura of peace. After many years, let alone centuries, that silence becomes as solid as the temple brick that soak it in day after day, as supporting as a long warm mark of soap. As a long warm mark of soap on a cold night, and as softly reassuring as a loving hug sermons, and vice versa are not necessary. Silence is the teacher, silence is the healer. You see in this paragraph, just being silent, just being in a quiet place, it can heal everything. It can heal everything inside our brain, inside our body. That's why silence becomes even more important than diamond. A friend told me of the time he visited a quiet temple in Bangkok. As he entered the precinct, he noticed a woman sitting alone on a bench, sobbing. Not knowing Thai culture, he felt too uncomfortable to offer any assistance. Instead, he went into one of the buildings to complete his own errand. Half an hour later, when he came out, he saw that woman still sitting on the bench, but now no longer crying. So he went up to her to ask if she needed any help. The woman spoke good English. She explained that she had just experienced a tragic event and was so depressed that she came to the monastery to calm herself down. She did not need to seek counseling from one of the monks, nor did she need any help from the stranger. Having found this quiet bench and having had the freedom to cry for as long as she needed without anyone interrupting, she now felt so much better. Then she smiled and got up to leave. What was the tragedy? My friend had to ask. Oh, she replied, I lost my car keys. Okay, Actually, it's not, right? It's not, because after she feel much better, so just answer, alright, answer to the friend who asked her. Actually, it's not a tragedy, okay? She just want to reply. If she didn't reply, it just like not polite. So she just said it. He lost her car key. You know why only lost car key and then he cried? Maybe it must be something else, right? It must be something else, not a car key. It's the end of the story. So hope you enjoy this story and try to look into some vocabulary so that you can understand more. Okay, so that you can understand more about the content of the story as well as those new vocabulary to you. So you may check your dictionary, or you may wait until the next video. I'm going to do one more video on this story, and I will do some translation into Khmer, as well as I will help you to explain what we can learn from the story in terms of grammar, in terms of vocabulary, in terms of phrases, in terms of sentence structure. Then see you in the next video, and do not forget to stay tuned to this channel so that you can get more video from this channel. So thank you.